everyone, this is Irene, and today I would like to tell you about one of the few books that I've read last week. It was quite a productive week. I read quite a few books, and one of them I gave 5 stars, and it was a great surprise for me. So this is Double Indemnity by James M. Cain. This is a classic of noir genre, like noir mystery genre. This is definitely not my preferred genre. I understand the appeal, but it's not for me, and usually it's very low rating for me. But this one definitely was a 5-star, and I can't wait to read more from this author. This book caught my attention because it was on 100 best mystery and thrillers by Times Magazine, the list that I'm reading through and enjoying the experience. Some books I really love, some I just like, some are not for me, but I am interested in exploring different mystery and thriller subgenres. So again, this is noir. This book was published in 1936. It was serialized for magazines, so it was published in 6 issues. On its alone, I think it was published in 1942 or something like that. Few words about James M. Cain. He was a New Yorker. He worked for New York Times a few years. He was a rather prominent journalist at his time. And before that, he worked as insurance broker, and he came from the family of insurance brokers. His father was one, and I believe his uncle was one too. So this book was kind of from his own experience and maybe tales that his family told. And also he took as an inspiration one of the cases, murder cases that he covered as a journalist for New York Times. It was a case where a woman had a lover as an accomplice and murdered her husband. They actually tried to murder him 7 times, and he escaped 7 times, but they still got it. I will link down below the Wikipedia article. This is wild. So, no fiction can compete with this. This is second novel by James M. Cain. First was The Postman Never Rings Twice, I believe. I read it as a teenager in Russian, so I can't say that I know the proper title in English. But this book, it is very small, but it is kind of powerful. It is really unputdownable thriller. You need to know what happened next. Though the premise is rather simple, the psychology of the characters and how the story is told is really good. Any other author can easily did like 400-page book. This is only 115, I believe. So he kind of gathered everything, and this book is quite a punch. It's really interesting how it is done. Maybe that's why I am kind of okay with noir element here. With noir, it's not element, this is the whole noir. But as it is so fast-paced, I kind of roll along with it, having a great time. So again, what's that book about? This is our main protagonist is insurance broker, and once he went to one of the rich houses. He wanted to sell insurance. The husband was not here in the house, but there was a wife, and wife was pretty, and she was typical la femme fatale from every noir mystery. So she showed her interest in buying accident insurance for her husband. And though this insurance broker understood what's going on, he actually was so interested in the woman that he kind of rolled along with all this. Other reason for him to roll along with the murder was that he's telling here that while working on different cases where people try to fool insurance companies, he kind of understand what can be done to fool the insurance company in a real way. So he kind of imagined the perfect crime in his industry, and then he had an opportunity to had lots of money and also a woman. So the idea was to insure her husband, but not only for some accident, but for train accidents, because though train accidents do happen, they happen very not very frequently. And so if something will happen on a train, it will be a double indemnity, lots of money, lots of money. So that was the plan, and they actually did. They murdered him. This is kind of a spoiler, but I think it's fine because, this is that kind of book. You understand from the very beginning that they will do it. The interest is in how and will they be free after that, or police will caught them. Well, first of all, psychology, yeah? So their attitude to each other changed with time. Also, the main protagonist could, maybe he understood that he was not the main mastermind in this situation. Maybe he was played with, and how did he feel about that? There is one more romance here, and actually one of his bosses in the insurance company was not as foolish as he's supposed to be. So he plays kind of detective in this story, but not really, just, the authority figure that asks some questions. The ending of the book for me was a little bit melodramatic, which actually kind of roll along with the time period that this book was written in. Though I know that there was a very famous adaptation of this book as a movie, and there was a different ending in the movie. I'm really interested in see what did they do with that, because this ending was a little bit too sensational, let's say that. Overall, I enjoyed it. This is the first noir I actually enjoyed, which is quite rare for me. And also it's proved that that list of 100 mystery and thrillers works for me personally. I'm having a great time reading through it, and highly recommend this book. This was interesting and wonderful, and it is also a very short book, so you can definitely make it like a help for your Goodreads goal achievement at the end of the year. Highly recommend, 5 stars. See you in the next video. Bye.